A very good afternoon to everybody watching. My name's Richard Hoskin, where today Plymouth Argyle entertain high-flying Bury. This is the first home league game since the departure of Neil Warnock, so it's a big day for the club and for Mick Jones in particular. Both Argyle and Bury were promoted from the third division last season, and it's fair to say Bury have adapted better to life in the second division than not just Argyle, but all the promoted teams. Stan Turnant has put together a good squad of players, and the Shakers lie in the top half of the table. Bury, however, have played just 3 league matches this year, winning 2-0 at York, 2-1 at home to Bournemouth, but losing 3-1 to Burnley. And that win at York was Bury's first away victory for over 3 months. Argyle, on the other hand, have recorded just 2 victories in the league since the end of October, although last Saturday, Argyle defied all the odds to earn a fine 2-2 draw at Luton Town. Today's team news, and despite a number of fitness worries, Mick Jones has a relatively injury-free squad to pick from. Martin Barlow has recovered from a back injury and plays at number 11. Carlo Corazon has recovered from a groin strain, whilst Mark Saunders is considered fit enough to be a sub. The one problem is in goal, where Kevin Blackwell deputises for Bruce Grobbelaar. Argyle line up then with Kevin Blackwell in goal, 2 Chris Billy, 3 Paul Williams, 4 Ronnie Morget, 5 Mick Heathcote, 6 Tony James, 7 Carlo Corazon, 8 Richard Logan, 9 Adrian Littlejohn, 10 top goal scorer Mickey Evans, and 11 Martin Barlow. And the subs are Mark Saunders, Neil Illman and Chris Curran. One familiar face in the Bury team, former Exeter player Ronnie Jepson, doesn't play, but Dean Keeley, who Argyle showed an interest in during the summer, has a chance to show the fans what they missed out on. He's in the Bury side in goal today. So Bury line up with Dean Keeley in goal, 2 Dean West, 3 John O'Kane, 4 Mick Dawes, 5 Chris Lucatella, 6 Michael Jackson, 7 Paul Butler, 8 Mick Carter, 9 David Johnson, 10 Lenny John Rose and 11 Rob Matthews. And the subs are Andy Woodward, Gordon Armstrong and Ian Hughes. The referee today is Mike Bailey, a manager for British Telecom from Cambridgeshire. And his assistants are Mr Martin and Mr Mills. And the reserve official, Mr Jones. So a new era for Plymouth Argyle. Argyle attacking from left to right in the first half, eager to forget last Tuesday's 2-0 defeat in the Auto Windscreens Trophy against Northampton Town, although I suppose Argyle can now at least say they can concentrate on the league. There's Ronnie Morget playing against his former club, and obviously saw a player that no one else in the ground could see, and a bit of a poor pass. Dean Keeley in the York City goal then, joined in the summer from York City after Neil Warnock had shown an interest in him. Towering header there from Heathcote. This is Johnson in the side today because of the injury to Jepson. Good header there by Jackson. And that's Tony James. Not happy with that challenge there from Mark Carter. Early confrontation. Here's Evans now, running at the Bury goal. That's a good ball to Carlo Corazon. Can he keep it in play? No, he can't. I think I'm right in saying Argyle hit the post about 3 times in this corresponding fixture last season. Evans hit the post in the first minute of that game and he almost got through on the Bury goal then as well. That was Richard Logan, part of a 3-man defence with Billy and Williams, the 2 wing-backs, of course. Bit of a up and under ball there from Mark Dawes. Logan cushions it there to the former Coventry man, Paul Williams. Coruscant concedes a free kick. Bury favourites to win today's game. 6-5 with the local bookmakers. Argyle, you can get 15-8 on the win. And if you want to draw, then it's 9-4. No surprise though, Bury have had a very successful season, continuing the work from last year when, of course, they got promoted. That's West's free kick. Williams, not the tallest man, but he got his head to that, and here's Mark Dawes. The cross in, Carter loses that to James. And anywhere will do for Barlow. That's Matthews into the danger area, the flag is up. And the most powerful shot of the season, it's seen from David Johnson, but it won't count. David Johnson made one sub-appearances for his first club, Manchester United, in a European clash against Galatasaray before being given a free transfer in 1995. But at least he's got the distinction of being able to say he played for Man United. Kevin Blackwell never lets you down when he's brought into the Argyle side. Williams. Here's Carter. It's a throw into Bury.
Come on, Argyle! Come on, Argyle!
Here's Mick Dawes.
Come on, Argyle! Come on, Argyle! Come on, Argyle! Come on, Argyle!
James's header, Moorshey can complete the job. Not the best of clearances, and it's safely into the hands of Kevin Blackwell.
Come on, Argyle! 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 Come on, Argyle!
Look at it, I'm going to have problems pronouncing his name all afternoon.
Come on, Argyle! 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 Say we want Argyle! Say we want Argyle!
Here's Carlo Corazon. I think he's got international duty to look forward to in a couple of weeks' time. But for now, the less dramatic shores of Plymouth are his paramount concern. Corazon. Littlejohn trying to turn. In the end, only finds Martin Barlow. Littlejohn again. Littlejohn, that was almost a fantastic turn, and in the end, he was dispossessed at the vital time. Heathcote got in there well. And Bourget with a firm challenge. So Bourget, who scored Argyle's winning goal in the playoffs last season, signed from Bury at the beginning of last season. This is Johnson. To John O'Kane. Well played, Chris Billy. And Billy, that's a fine ball to Argyle's top scorer, Michael Evans. Keeley comes out of his goal, and it did the trick. Fine goalkeeper from Keeley, and he had to get to it, or else Evans was through. It's got the makings of a good game, this. The header there was by Locatelli. To Mark Carter. And this is Tony James. Corazon flicked it on. Littlejohn impeded slightly there. The ball clearly came off Evans. It's a throw into Berry. Ronnie Morget trying to find Billy. Mick Heathcote plays the ball forward to Morget. Argyle playing with a purpose, it seems. O'Kane. Well played, Chris Billy. Mark Patterson's about to come back into the side, but it's not going to be easy to dislodge Chris Billy, who, as the season's progressed, has become more and more attached to this full-back spot. Dawes got round Morget, and now Matthews. Matthews going for goal, dispossessed there by James, but the offside flag is up. Approaching the 9th minute of this second division fixture, it's Plymouth 0, Bury 0. And Kevin Blackwell, the former Huddersfield man, playing today because Bruce Grobbelaar isn't right for the game. James Dungy, of course, played in goal against Northampton. Morget with a flick. Evans brings it down nicely. Williams' ball fails to find Littlejohn, only the little ball boy there. Morget turns very nicely, enjoying playing against his former club. Littlejohn's looking quite impressive early on, and then plays a terrible ball. Logan, what's he doing? And now Rob Matthews. He's around James, but James doesn't give up without a fight, and the ball must have come off Matthews first because it's a goal kick to the Pilgrims. Bury have had a lot of success this season then. Been in the top few of the table for most of the season, and have already taken maximum points of Argyle this season when Argyle lost to Bury at Gig Lane back in November. Logan, Morget. Well, the referee blows up, and you have to say that's a poor decision. Corazon rightly furious because the advantage surely should have been played as Carlo Corazon was running at goal. I think Mike Bailey will, when he looks back at the game, admit that was a mistake there to give the free kick, perhaps so quickly as well. An advantage should have been given. Barlow has plenty to aim at in the penalty area. Corazon, Evans are up there. So's James. Here's Logan now. The Argyle number 8. Well, Corazon, with a bit of luck, gets past his man. He gets a good cross in, looking for Evans, who misses it. Jumped too early. A lucky escape for Bury there. And now David Johnson can bring the ball out of defence. But only as far as Billy, who earns himself a free kick. Well, Mick Carter's having a bit of a torrid time early on, questioning more than one decision made by the linesman. And now the referee will want a word with the Bury number 11. Rob Matthews. Don't know why Matthews got involved, and it was none of his business, but never mind. Evans fouled again, and now we have a free kick in a dangerous position. Corazon very quickly puts the ball on the spot as if he wants to take control here. It might just be a bit too far out to have a pop at goal. And with Heathcote and James in the penalty area, as well as the height of Evans and Logan, you feel a cross into the penalty area might be the more sensible option. It's one from the training ground, almost found Billy. Corazon going for goal, could have gone anywhere. Here's Barlow. Billy so determined. So's Barlow. Argyle playing very well early on. The low cross drilled in. Tony James, he's going to shoot. Oh, and it was agonisingly close to hitting the foot of Michael Evans. We haven't seen a start like this for a number of games. Argyle showing Barry who's the boss. It's Argyle's first corner of the game, which will be taken by Martin Barlow 13.5 minutes into this first half. Well, it's a good corner and a good catch as well by the Bury goalkeeper Dean Keeley. Well played there, Tony James. Evans is onside. Morget finds Billy. Well, Morget fails to win that one. John Rose does a good job. It's a free kick. Morget rightly angry with that challenge there, but it looks... Both players are as guilty as each other, but John Rose is the person who's going to have to be spoken to. John Rose, who began his career at Blackburn and after a loan spell at Preston in 1992 signed for Hartlepool, eventually signed for Bury back in December 93 for £20,000 when Hartlepool had some money troubles. He's just got a talking to there. Little John with a free kick. It's looking good. And the Bury players on the ground, and the referee immediately calls for the physio to be brought on. Bit of a rash challenge, but it was a 50-50 ball it seems, and had a right to go for it. I think that's Mick Carter on the ground. Can't be too sure. Indeed, it is Mick Carter. In his 3 seasons at Barnet, Carter scored almost a goal every other game. Very good record. He's going to have to leave the field for now. Won't be able to cause Argyle problems for a few seconds. You assume he's all right to come on, and once the ball goes out of play again, Carter can rejoin the field of play.
Well done, Chopsy!
Carter's on the field of play. Bury now have 11 players once again. Dean West. It looks a fairly open game from the first 15 minutes of the game. Oh, and a bit of space here is Carter. But James is always very commanding and then beats Matthews to the ball as well. Tony James has made one of the most outstanding pieces of defensive work you've ever likely to see against Wycombe when his diving header prevented a certain goal. He's one of Argyle's most consistent performers this season, and now Mick Dawes, who's not a bad player himself, will take this throw in. That was Logan to the head first, and Barlow volleys it away, only as far as Dean West. And Morget against his former club, happy just to relieve Argyle of a bit of pressure. Well, Corazon claiming a throw-in, but I'm sure that was Bury's, in fairness. David Johnson, he's looked quite lively. Morget trying to take command of that midfield area, only finds Paul Butler. Mick Carter. Johnson on the right-hand side, but who's there? You guessed it, Tony James. Mick Dawes then with this throw-in. Signed from Altrincham for £10,000 in 1992. And there's the former Cambridge man Mick Heathcote. Very throwing. John O'Kane. Mick Carter on that left-hand side with Mick Heathcote for company. Heathcote clears it, but only as far as O'Kane. Trying to find out a man along the ground, O'Kane, but luckily for him finds Butler. Bury playing some attractive football here. There's John O'Kane, who's a good attacking fullback. And Bury just happy to play the ball around on the left-hand side before trying to find a telling ball into the penalty area. Billy this time doing some good defensive work. Turning there was Carter. It's a cross come shot. I'm not sure which one he intended. I think it was more of a cross, but it forced a save out of Kevin Blackwell nevertheless. Easy header there for Lacati, I think it is. It's got a strange name. I'm tempted just to call him Chris, but I won't. That's Richard Logan. Lacati was there first. Can Morget get in there? He's playing very well, Morget. Whether the fact it's against his former club has given Morget a bit of inspiration, well, that's up to you to decide. But for now, it's Carter who's been inspired throughout the game. It's a brilliant cross. And Johnson, it was a brilliant miss. Carter did all the work on the left-hand side, showing no sign of his ageing years, put in a superb cross. And David Johnson, in the Bury side at number 9, really should have done better and at least forced Kevin Blackwell into a save. You have to say that's the best chance of the game and it's been wasted. Corrison needs it for Evans. Bury just starting to get into the game a bit more after a bright start by Argyle. The offside flag was there and that was close.
Offside, and you know you were.
So Argyle with 3 target men to aim at, Corrison, Evans and Littlejohn. The free kick wasn't the best of free kicks in the world. Evans desperately trying to bring it down. Barlow somehow controls it. And now Williams. Tries to play the 1-2 with Evans. And Barlow does well. Nice play there, sensible approach. But then the ball overrun just a bit too much for him. But Barlow still manages to find a teammate in the form of Carlo Corrison. Can Littlejohn get through there? It's a slice sort of clearance. And John O'Kane does the sensible thing and just clears it for a corner. One of the first times the Bury defence looking a bit uncomfortable. Adrian Littlejohn being entrusted with the task of taking this corner. Barlow. Littlejohn almost doing a spectacular drag past McCarter. In the end, Argyle gets a throw in. And it's now Tony James, the Argyle number 6, who's going to throw the ball as hard as he can into that penalty area. Argyle, we're not getting the breaks at the moment. Good flick on there by Corazon. Morget trying to turn, gets a shot in when he perhaps wasn't entitled to. Got his foot up very high. Morget, who's captained Argyle in the past. I think I'm right in saying he captained Bury at one stage as well. Signed for Argyle for £50,000 in the last summer. He managed to get a shot in on goal, even though it was off target. Evans protects, or prevents rather, Paul Butler from making the back pass to Keeley. Nice football from Argyle, this is good stuff. Billy. Little John turns spectacularly. Good defensive work by Butler though. And a free kick. Morget far from happy with that decision. But Dean West was fouled. And with credit, Dean West now pushes forward a little bit. Even though he's a defensive player. Well, Rob Matthews gets a lucky break there, and James, again, who's been outstanding, gets a block onto it. I don't know what the Argyle fans are appealing for. All they get's a throw in, but again, Tony James is outstanding there in defence. It's like a brick wall. Well, I can tell you now why the Argyle fans were appealing. It's an offside flag. And the referee finally acknowledges that and gives Argyle a free kick, which will be taken by the Argyle goalie, Kevin Blackwell. Corazon does well to keep that in play. Still Corazon. Well, with a bit of luck and a bit of skill, he's got into the central area, but then dispossessed, which Lenny John Rose now takes over. Showing some pace here, David Johnson. Mick Heathcote, though, showing a lot of determination to stay back. Johnson gets the cross in. Good pair of hands there from Kevin Blackwell, and Richard Logan's far from happy with that challenge. Tony James joining in the conversation. Mick Carter's been in a bit of trouble in this game so far, and I wonder if the referee's now had enough. I'm sorry, yeah, it's Mick Carter, and I feel that he's going to get booked here. He's already had a few confrontations with the Argyle players, and this is perhaps one challenge too many. The yellow card is produced. Mick Carter, the first booking of the game. "36 years of age, Mick Carter, but he showed plenty of strength there on Kevin Blackwell, who's, I think he's even older than Carter, isn't he? Two very experienced campaigners there.
Out in Bricky!
Morget gets the ball forward, but Butler's doing a lot of defensive work today. Wonder if James will leave it for Blackwell. No, he won't. He's going to take control himself. Billy's control's not good. Turns out to be a pass to Johnson, but Billy keeps the ball in play, and that's a much better ball to Carlo Corazon. The run by Michael Evans. But you have to say Paul Butler's been outstanding in this first half an hour of play. Trapped that there and stopped Evans from getting a cross in. Corner number 3 of the game for Plymouth. Will Littlejohn pick out an Argyle player here? The corner's good. Almost on the goal line. And Littlejohn now gets another opportunity to get the ball in. Instead leaves it for Barlow. Barlow going central. Drills it towards Morget. Evans shoots! That was a spectacular effort from Argyle's Michael Evans. 14 goals this season. And that was very nearly 15. You have to say Dean Keeley always looked comfortable with the shot, but was happy to tip it over the bar nevertheless. Barlow with this corner kick. John Rose, towering header. The third corner in a minute for Plymouth. Again cleared. I think that was Lachetti who cleared it, but the danger's far from over because Barlow can cross it back into the penalty area. Paul Williams. Good bit of pressure here from the Pilgrims. That shot, did it take a deflection? No. It's a goal kick. But about 2 or 3 minutes of constant pressure from the Pilgrims, which the highlight of which was a Michael Evans shot drilled towards Dean Keeley, tipping it over the bar. Free kick in Bury's favour, which John O'Kane wanted to take quickly, but Mouget and Billy wouldn't let him. John O'Kane will take this. Evans and Logan in each other's way. Mouget perhaps guilty of a push. Play on. Littlejohn very in there very firmly, and you have to say on the first half hours of play you have to say Littlejohn's looking very lively. He's not been in his best of form of late, but he's looking good. Continuing his good form from last Saturday when he scored Argyle's first goal up at Luton. Not even Littlejohn with all his pace would have gotten the end of that ball. This is Dean Keeley. Well, it looks a bit of a foul from Jackson on Corazon, but the referee letting it go by. And Bury playing the ball out of defence nicely. Rob Matthews. Rob Matthews, that's outstanding play across the face of the goal. Mick Carter was inches away from tucking the ball into the back of the net. That's just some outstanding play by Rob Matthews. And Mick Carter has the distinction of being the all-time top goal scorer in the Vauxhall Conference with 180 goals. Almost added yet another goal to his goal-scoring career. Littlejohn. Barlow's looking quite lively in midfield. Billy's going to cross it in, looking for Evans. Keeley flaps. Littlejohn surely should have shot. In the end, I think it's a foul on the goalkeeper. And Barlow's attempt at a spectacular lob will count for nothing. It was always going to be a battle between Keeley and Evans there. And in the end, the referee intervened and stopped what looked a fair challenge. James is in there first. And this is now Dean West, who began his career at Lincoln. The cross is good. Billy's defensive work is very good. And the volley from Lenny John Rose will count for nothing because the referee's whistle once again blown because the offside flag was up. We have to say every time Bury attack they look dangerous, and the service for the strikers has been nothing short of outstanding. Some very delicious and inviting crosses being drilled into that penalty area. And you can see why Bury at the top of the league with so much service like that. Rob Matthews, dispossessed by the dependable Tony James. Signed from Hereford United, of course, and here's Evans to Littlejohn. The back pass to Dean Keeley. It's a good clearance as well. Chested down very nicely by Carter. James, will he pass it back to his goalie? No, he'll leave it for a throw-in. Littlejohn trying to chest it down to Evans, but it hit the wrong part of his body. Dawes. Dean West. And now Dawes gets a return ball. We have to say, every time Bury attack, it looks like a goal might be on the cards. And Bury might just be wondering why they haven't scored yet. The ball's out of play. Coruscant ends up in the Linda stand. Carter. Well, Barlow's going to look for the run of Adrian Littlejohn. It's now a straight battle between Littlejohn and Jackson wins it. And suddenly it goes to the other end, and Rob Matthews. Matthews gets past Logan, not past Heathcote. Well, all the Argyle defence are in there trying to clear it, and finally Billy's away. It looked like Jackson was guilty of pushing, but all Argyle gets a throw. Well, could just be a chance for Evans, if it wasn't for the good work of Butler. In the end, Butler concedes a throw-in. It's Tony James. The flick by Logan. And Jackson's prevented Coruscant from getting a challenge on Dean Keeley. Keeley doesn't like the attentions here of Coruscant. Anyhow, it's now a free kick to Bury, which Dean West will take. I mean, we've got about 7 minutes left before the half-time whistle blows. Johnson with a chance. Heathcote having to defend very dramatically to prevent a goal. Littlejohn doing the sensible thing and holding play up. Billy with some nice skill. Billy's looking very confident today. Williams is far forward. And in the end, his fellow number 3, John O'Kane, does a good challenge. I got to get the ball in the penalty area, surely. They do to Littlejohn. Littlejohn trying to turn. Littlejohn shoots. Well, that's the type of form that we like to see Adrian Littlejohn produce. Shades of last season there, turning brilliantly, getting a shot in on goal. It was only inches away from being a shot on target. Here's Martin Barlow. Keeley, for some reason, coming out. Well, that's why he did it, because that was a good piece of defensive work. Here's a handball against David Johnson. Now what's the referee doing? He's calling a Bury player to him. Is it Leggett? No, it's not. It's Paul Butler who's in trouble with the ref. I think it may be a case of a bit of dissent. That's Tony James. Argyle looking good from set pieces. This is dangerous now. Matthews. The pace of David Johnson takes over. Johnson against Williams. Still Johnson, he's been forced to go out wide, and then that's a terrible ball to Dean West. Bury perhaps don't deserve to get the throw-in that they have earned. We have to say, after a good break, Johnson really should have done better there. Heathcote loses out there. Corazon chests it down and then just pumps the ball forward to Jackson. Logan, a case of anywhere will do for him. And here's John O'Kane. Carter. Argyle gain about 20 yards. Well, they're just gaining more and more possession. Moving further and further up the field. And that will suit them down to the ground. Barlow. Manages to find Chris Billy. Billy's Chris. Evans and Corazon between them find Paul Williams on the left-hand side. It's a good cross as well. Well played there, Butler. Keeley comes out. Corazon's challenge isn't very popular amongst the Bury ranks. Handshakes at the end, that's all right then. Well, Keeley's not happy with Corazon's attentions today. And Corazon clearly winning the psychological battle there. Billy to Adrian Littlejohn. Littlejohn, this is brilliant run. John Rose with some outstanding defensive work, and Littlejohn's now on the ground. James. And Blackwell can kick the ball out to play. Literature, I'm pleased to say, is back on his feet. After a rather robust challenge by John Rose, fair nevertheless. A slit there by Laquette. Keeley concedes a throw. Argyle eager to get on with it. Keeley desperately trying to get back into his goal mouth. He's there now. Well, it's a throw into Berry when perhaps it looked like Williams was fouled for an instant there, but never mind. We're into the final minutes of this first half. Goalless, but there have been chances. Seemed like a battle of strength there. The referee disagreed. That's Dean West. But it's kept in play, but only for an instant. Kevin Blackwell, who hasn't played for Argyle since saving a penalty against Millwall back in October. And Williams has been a virtual ever-present. It's a very competitive game, fair nevertheless. Only one booking in this first half. Evans. Can Argyle get a goal at the stroke of half-time? Williams needs to cross it, does so. It's not good enough, and John Rose can clear it quite easily. Logan. Evans got it head to it, finds Morget. Bit of head tennis here. Logan fouled. And a minute into injury time, it's a Plymouth Argyle free kick. Perhaps the last chance of this first half. There's been that injury to Mark Carter. That's been the only real delay of this first half. You can't imagine much more injury time being added on. So Tony James, Mick Keiko, Evans and Littlejohn, as well as Corazon, all in the penalty area. Corazon. Barlett's going to go for the spectacular goal, hit John Rose. And the half-time whistle goes. It's been an even first half, maybe goalless, but entertaining nevertheless. Mick Carter was inches away with a shot, whilst David Johnson really should have done better after Carter's superb cross. Argyle's best shot perhaps coming from Michael Evans when his spectacular effort was tipped over to safety by Dean Keeley. So it's goalless, but there could have been goals, lots of potential for a good second half. As the players go off, it's Plymouth 0, Bury 0. Last season, Bury pipped Argyle for straight promotion by just 1 point. And I think they didn't mind that because they have unhappy members of the playoffs. They were beaten the season before by Chesterfield at Wembley. Last season started off so badly, actually. They Weren't helped when they met Argyle. Argyle beat Bury 5-0 at Guild Lane in September. But that saw the removal of their manager Walsh and Stan Turner took over. And that saw a dramatic revival which saw Bury shoot up to the top of the table. And although they lost to Argyle at home part later in that season when Mick Coate scored the only goal of the game, they still pipped Argyle in the league, although Argyle fans won't mind that because Argyle went on to have that wonderful day out at Wembley Stadium. Argyle kick off then. Zagging from right to left now. We had a good first half. Let's hope this second half now can produce just a few more goals. Johnson. Corazon now. Williams making a fantastic run on the left-hand side, not picked out by Carlo Corazon. Evans, here's Williams now going for goal. What venom on that shot by Paul Williams. Scored just the one goal this season, but that was almost goal number 2. Just too much height on the shot, but Williams always going to have to shoot from that inviting pass from Evans, and it was just over. The flag's up, Heathcote was fouled. Can Corazon keep this in play? Matthews, that's a good ball. David Johnson was through, but out of his area very quickly. Kevin Blackwell, well played. Argyle conceded a free kick. Keeley being advised to get on with things. What a waste. Lucetti, one of many players offside there. Blackwell's going to have to hurry up here because Matthews was rushing towards him. Here's Barlow. Morshey does well. Well, Corazon appeared to be flattened. The referee says play on, and now this is dangerous. A great run here by Matthews. It's still Matthews. And in the end, a combination of Billy and James clear the ball away, and Bury earned their first corner of the whole game. So Bury have a chance here. It's not a good corner. Morget clears it quite easily. Trying to spectacular there was John Rose. James chests it down and then clears it nicely. Locetti's the furthest player back. Morget can bring it down. Morget just got his ankles clipped there. Looked a bit uncomfortable. Another bit of a poor challenge there, but Evans turns nicely. This is a great run by Argyle's Michael Evans, and then partially brought down. John O'Kane, the guilty party. Or was it Paul Butler? I think. Well, very furious. They said that play should have been allowed to continue, but Evans, who made a fantastic run, was partially brought down, and Paul Butler's in trouble here. Surely just a booking, not serious enough to be deemed a red card. The yellow card for Paul Butler had a fine first half. So Butler, who was signed last summer from Rochdale for £130,000. And himself a booking here. And when these players regroup, we'll realise there's a dangerous free kick here. Both Barlow and Corazon will fancy their chances of a pop-up goal here. 6 minutes into the second half, it's a free kick to Plymouth. And are we about to see the first goal of this game? Who's it going to be? Something Keeley would like to know. It's Corazon. Hits the wall, might have even hit his own player. Heathcote, that's a wonderful chip. Trying to find James. The danger's not over yet. Corazon falls to the ground in the penalty area. A strong pace for a penalty there. The danger's still on though. Barlow's cross. Evans shoots. That was inches away from being the first goal of the game. Well, Evans had a pop-up goal on Tuesday night against Northampton. It seemed Evans could have played till midnight and he wouldn't have scored. And again, he was inches away from scoring his 15th goal of the season. Barlow. Keeley's going to come out for this. Does well again. He's dealt with all these balls that aim towards him well, kicking them out, not slicing them at all. Well, the referee, Mike Bailey, or Mick Bailey rather, is not the most popular man at Home Park at the moment, making one or two disappointing decisions. Well, they all missed that, apart from Matthews, who just had a right old pop at goal, and Blackwell relieved to see the ball go straight at him. Billy. Little John happy to concede a throw-in. Argyle's throw. The referee overrules his linesman though. Just going back a couple of minutes, perhaps Corazon, when he was fouled, had a bit of a case for a penalty, but must point out that none of the Argyle players made strong appeals. And the other one though, Johnson. Outright to O'Kane. O'Kane, that's a brilliant run on the left-hand side. He keeps the ball in play as well. Barlow to Morget. Can Argyle clear it? They can. This is dangerous. Carter. That came off Heathcote last. And Bury earning more corners in the last 5 minutes than they did in the whole of the first half. Starting to set their stall and stamp their authority on the game. I think this is Dean West with this throw-in, or corner kick, sorry. The corner's good. but there was a foul in the penalty area. And then the ball thrown away, which is a bit naughty. This is dangerous, one for the two central defenders to deal with. James does brilliantly. Dawes out wide to David Johnson. Too much pace on his first touch. The ball goes out of play. It's a throw into Argyle. This is promising. Mick Carter, plenty of space, and it took a lucky deflection on Heathcote. That was close. And Bury having one of the most productive spells of the whole game.
Come enjoy this, come enjoy this.
This is Dean West. Played short to Mark Carter. And luckily for Argyle, the cross is very poor, but it will still find Johnson, who brings it down nicely. Well played, Williams. James. And Heathcote helps him out, and he just got into a bit of bother there. Dawes his header, only to Logan. Can Argyle break? Martin Barlow. Evans. Evans in there. Billy almost got on the end of it. Morget, can he score against his old club? No. And Argyle showing Bury that they can play a bit as well. Bury have had a good last 5 minutes. That would have worried Mick Jones. Williams. Takes on the defender. Dean West concedes a corner kick. Argyle sick for the game. And that's the cue for Logan, James and Heathcote all to push forward. Good atmosphere developing here. And Barlow can take this corner kick. Keeley punches it away. Well, the referee's been protecting the goalkeepers all afternoon, and that case was no different. Let me tell you a bit about Dean Keeley. He's had spells at West Brom, Coventry, Ipswich and York before joining the club. And at York made 210 appearances and was even their team captain at one stage. He's highly rated. John O'Kane. Evans almost found Billy. Bury being made to look a bit uncomfortable there, but they still got the ball away. It's Plymouth's throw. We've got about half an hour left. Plymouth 0, Bury 0. I was speaking at half time to someone and saying Bookmakers must stop taking bets on games ending up 0-0 at home park. We've had so many this season. Paul Butler concedes a throw-in. Perhaps we're going to get a rare goal now. Here's Barlow. Barlow, that's a good cross. James is in there, Logan's in there. Morget tried the spectacular. This time happy just to head it into the penalty area. Morget brings the ball down. Evans. Some frantic defending in that penalty area. Very firm challenge there by Williams. Brilliant. Littlejohn. Corazon. Corazon falls to the ground. Spectacular dive. 9.8 for her effort. Well, the offside flag clearly up against Carlo Corazon. And just as I suspected, Carlo Corazon is he about to be booked. Try to fool the referee into giving a penalty, and Carlo Corazon's going to get booked for play acting. It was a rather spectacular dive, and I can't blame the referee for taking action against Carlo Corazon. It's not the first time he gets a bit excited, I think, when he finds out there's a merest hint of physical contact. Plymouth throw. Argyle perhaps might want to add a few more attacking options. They got Neil Illman on the bench. Mark Saunders and Chris Curran make up the three substitutes. On the bench for Bury are Andy Woodward, Gordon Armstrong and Ian Hughes. Heathcote. Evans fouled. I think the linesman prompted that decision by the referee, but it's a free kick to Argyle. And Argyle can be dangerous in set pieces. A chance now to prove that point now. Again, everyone's pushing forward. You feel Argyle got to make one of these chances count. Barlow has plenty of bodies to aim at. One of them's Morget. Richard Logan! Goal number 4 of the season for Richard Logan. The flick on by Morget and Richard Logan with a powerful header, giving Dean Keeley no chance whatsoever. 18 minutes into the second half. It's Plymouth 1, Bury 0. Bit of a surprise, Bury 4th in the table, 1 down. Well, Richard Logan knows when to get those vital goals, doesn't he? He got a last-minute winner in Argyle's last home victory, which was against Crewe. And how vital could that goal be? Argyle's rivals in the relegation places all lost during the week, so it's vital that Argyle capitalise on that. And Logan more than happy to score his 4th goal of the season. Bury then, vital that they get back into this game. And it's John O'Kane hoping to put things right. Heathcote in there. The danger's far from over. Matthews, what a brilliant run. Well, he must have got overexcited. He hangs his head in shame as well, he might, because that was a golden opportunity. And he should at least have forced Kevin Blackwell into a save. Kevin Blackwell being told to get on with things. Here's Billy. Littlejohn brings the ball down nicely. His control's been excellent today. Billy wins inside a corner kick. Argyle's 7th of the game. Adrian Littlejohn rarely takes corners, but has been given the task of taking Argyle's corners this afternoon. Plays it short to Barlow, who's in acres of space. Barlow, great cross. Corrison's header! Another goal for Plymouth Argyle. It's just his 4th goal of the season. But Barlow's cross was inch perfect, magnificent. And Corrison with a looping header over Dean Keeley. Well, Argyle have had their problems this season, but they're all forgotten now. It's Plymouth Argyle 2, Bury 0. Carlo Corrison, the goal scorer. Littlejohn through now, trying the shot but never enough pace. Here's Billy. Well, Carlo Corrison's season has been dogged by international duty. Hasn't been able to get a long run in the side, but after scoring that goal there, perhaps his season's about to change. He's a player I know Dan McCauley rates very highly. Signed from Cambridge for £150,000. And perhaps that might be the sign of things to come for the Canadian international. Here's John O'Kane, dispossessed, but unfairly according to the referee. O'Kane doesn't give Argyle any chance to protest the decision. He gets on with it quickly. Dawes, after the header by Corrison. Heathcote away. Corrison to Martin Barlow. You have to say Argyle have played very well today. The referee perhaps hasn't. Why on earth was that a free kick? Barlow seemed to be going for a 50-50 ball. Seemed to just bump into Matthews, and yet a free kick's a decision. So what options have Bury got here? Mick Carter might fancy a pop at goal. That's what he goes for. Blackwell furious with his wall. Mickey Evans and Blackwell having a furious confrontation. Let's just forget it though, your side's winning. Imagine what that'd be like if they were losing. But Blackwell, such a perfectionist. He's doing so much for the club with the youth players. Argyle have a lot to thank him for. Just a word about that second Argyle goal. Carlo Corrison's the goal scorer, but so much praise must go towards Martin Barlow, who produced an outstanding inch-perfect cross. John Rose attempting to find Matthews, which he does. Heathcote falling to the ground, gets a tackle in. Billy now trying to dispossess John O'Kane. Matthews. Barlow away. O'Kane again. He's looking prominent in these attacks from Bury now. Big test on the Argyle defence. None more so now from this run by Matthews. Matthews bulldozing his way through that defence. West's cross. The offside flag is up. It's offside. So it wouldn't have counted. Well, it looks like Argyle are going to keep their impressive record against Bury going today. Before today, Argyle have won 17 of the previous 32 matches at home park against Bury. The remaining have ended with 8 draws and 7 Bury wins, and you have to go back to 1977 for Bury's last win at home park, 20 years ago. You can tell I got my GCSE in maths, can't you? James being a bit too fancy for my liking, but not for the fans' liking. That's brilliant. Trying to pick out the run of Michael Evans. Keeley again has to come out and pump the ball forward. There's some activity on the Bury bench. You fear that Bury have to do something to try and turn this result around, and a change is imminent. Expect a substitution any minute now. For now, the starting 11 have a chance to get a goal back here. Gordon Armstrong, the player about to come on, by the way. Heathcote to Billy. So let's have that substitution for Bury now. Vital that they get back into this game. Michael Jackson, who began his career at Crewe, missed just one of Bury's last 30 league matches of the promotion season. He's about to come off. And Gordon Armstrong, who joined on a free transfer from Sunderland, who spent over 11 years at Roker Park, making over 300 appearances before joining Bury. Armstrong, who had a number of offers to join a number of clubs, but chose Bury. And this is, with about 17 minutes left, a substitution that hopefully will change things around for the Bury side. This is dangerous. Logan's in there first, is he? Beats Chris Locati to the ball. And it's corner number 4 for Bury. Taken quickly, Dean West. Oh, that's a good cross. Well, yeah, in fairness, Butler's chance is just one of many Bury have missed this afternoon. You remember Carter and Johnson in the first half. And just before Argyle's first goal, Rob Matthews missed a golden opportunity after a superb run when he just blasted ball over the bar. The result could have been a lot more different had Matthews have kept his cool. Instead, he didn't score, and at the other end, Logan and Corrison did, and it's now a comfortable lead for Plymouth. It's 2-0 with 28 minutes of the second half gone. We could see a third goal. Adrian Itterton. Brilliant save by Keeley. But danger's not over yet. It is now. Armstrong away. Dean Keeley keeps his side in the game there with an outstanding save, although Little John might have felt he might have done a little better. He was rather at the keeper there. Little John absolutely right to go for goal. He had Evans to his right, but chose the right option in shooting at goal, and it was almost the third goal of the game and putting the game beyond Bury's reach. Instead, all Argyle gets a corner. And not again. It's another free kick for a foul in the penalty area. It's been a feature of this whole game, really, and it's been an annoying habit. Heathcote, the offender that time. Mick Heathcote scored the winning goal at home park last season against Bury in a 1-0 win. Barlow. The offside flag clearly of frustration for Mick Carter. The man signed from Barnet. £6,000, a bargain really in 1993. Even though he's 36, he still does the business, scoring a few goals this season. Billy. First to find left to John. Quick word about Billy, he's been outstanding today. Mike Patterson must be a worried man sitting in the stands. Just about to make a return from fitness after breaking his leg, of course, pre-season. Onside, Carlo Corazon. Only Little John in there. Evans and Williams trying to join in matters. Oh, it's a brilliant cross. Carlo Corazon. Well, what on earth was that given for? I think the only man in the whole ground who knows what was wrong there is the referee. We'll leave it here for him to tell us perhaps later on. Evans. What a run being made by Paul Williams. And Williams just letting know Gordon Armstrong know who's around. With 14 minutes left of this game. Plymouth 2, Bury 0. And off the ball, Blackwell was flattened. I think he's going to be all right. On the subs bench, Gary Clayton just giving a few words of encouragement to Carlo Corazon. Blackwell's okay to continue. What an ambassador for the club. When he joined the club, it wasn't even intended to be a goalkeeper, it was meant to be behind the scenes, but last season he was called upon for a large part of the promotion campaign because Nicky Hammond didn't prove to be a success in goal. And this season he's had to be called in because of problems with Bruce Grobbelaar. Corazon. Billy. Good tracking back by John O'Kane. Had a good game, the Bury number 3. Well played, Morget against his old club. Little John for a moment thought it was Christmas and birthday into one with a clear one-on-one with the goalie, but the offside flag ruined his party. Billy away. In some ways, Bury have a lot to thank Argyle for last season's success, of course, because it was Argyle's 5-0 defeat of Bury up at Gig Lane, when Argyle, everything they hit went in, I remember. That brought around a change in management and it sparked a dramatic revival and ended up with the club being relegated. And I remember that day when Argyle did beat Bury 5-0, there was protests by all the fans, wanting them bored out. They seem to be the happiest fans in the world yet. Just 9 months later, they were the happiest fans as their side were promoted to the 2nd Division. And this season, they're continuing the good work. And you must say the 1st Division isn't beyond them. And the way they played today, they've suggested they have got what it takes. Been a bit unlucky. A few rushes of excitement when perhaps a cool head was needed. But apart from that, they've played some very attractive football and look a good bet for promotion. Certainly not the worst side to visit home park this season. The offside flag went up, but referee rightly playing on. Argyle are playing some nice football themselves today, relying their position in the lead. This time, Corazon checks to check if he is onside, and the flag stays down. That was almost a good ball, but Little John was walking away from the ball. What's he doing? And Argyle looking very comfortable with 10 minutes remaining. Again offside. John O'Kane. Armstrong. Out wide to Mick Dawes. Tries to find David Johnson, does so. On the left-hand side, or right-hand side rather, Dean West. Williams for company, and it was enough to put a poor cross in Dean West. Dean West joined the club in 1995 from Lincoln in an exchange, seeing Kevin Hume move the other way. Barlow happy to head it away to safety. Bury have call number 5 of the game, for them at least. And just get on with it, it's the message. John O'Kane. Got to get the ball into there. Heathcote though heads away to safety. John Rhodes, that's an awkward ball to deal with. And Rob Matthews again hits the ball over when perhaps he's got to keep the ball down. That seems to be his problem today. Rob Matthews began his career under Neil Warnock at Notts County, where he played as an amateur until completing a geography degree at Loughborough University. And perhaps he should take a degree in the law of physics. You've got to get the ball down if you're going to score, mate. Morget. Been a different game from Morget today. He's been outstanding. And here's Logan, who's sparked off the celebration at home park with the first goal. Time is fastly running out for Bury. They've 7 minutes to get something from this fixture. What they do for a goal now. Whilst Argyle have possession, they're not going to get it, are they? One for Barlow to get, but a firm challenge from Gordon Armstrong, and now it's John Rose. Carter. It's a great run here by O'Kane, but Tony James again there. He's been so reliable. And so's Billy. In fact, everyone from number 1 to 11's had a good game for Argyle today. Difficult to pick out a poor performance. Little John, he's been a different man today as well. And look at the effort being put in by Corazon. It's a throw into Argyle. Here's Corazon. Little John couldn't make the run because it would have been offside. Morget's proved a point or two to the Bury fans who once adored him. Evans guilty of the foul.
Get in, Trigger. Go get Kiwi.
Johnson. Heathcote, firm challenge. It's going to be a long journey home for those Bury fans behind the goal. A fair contingent coming down, considering they're not the best supported club in the world. I think it's fair to say they expected a lot more from this game than what's materialised. Logan. Lucky clearance. Mick Dawes now. Can Bury get the goal they deserve? No, they can't. It's one of those days for Bury. They could play a bit like Argyle did against Northampton. They were by far the better side, Argyle, but never going to score. And whilst Bury haven't dominated today, they certainly deserve to get something, if only a goal. With 4 minutes left, it's Plymouth 2, Bury 0. Evans. The flag stays down. Morget. Bury enough time to backtrack, and Morget in the end happy just to concede a throw-in. Littlejohn making a nuisance of himself. Clash of heads there, was it, perhaps? Luckily, Logan gets up straight away. It's a relief. Well, Littlejohn's always likely to capitalise on any break because of his sheer pace. Evans is onside. The referee rightly not penalising Adrian Littlejohn because he wasn't interfering with play. Littlejohn's an acres of space on that right-hand side. Corazon. Why didn't Evans pass to Littlejohn? He was completely unmarked. But when your side's 2-0 up with 2 minutes to go, then perhaps Littlejohn wanted to capitalise on Argyle's good fortune today. Heathcote forward. The fans want to hear that whistle. A couple of minutes to go yet. Littlejohn showing so much enthusiasm there. Barlow. Oh, Williams wanted that ball from Littlejohn. It was all right. Williams made an outstanding run. He's been pushing forward all the game. And if Littlejohn's ball had been right, then Williams would have been through. But as soon as he made the pass, Littlejohn acknowledged what a poor ball it was. Well, under Mick Jones on Saturday, last Saturday that is, Argyle defied all the odds to draw at Luton Town. Luton going so well, another team going well this afternoon, Bury, and again Argyle belying their league position to show what a good team on their day Argyle can be. They have got some quality players, and if they could be more consistent, then perhaps Argyle would be higher up that league. Another run's being made by Williams. But the ball from Corazon always aiming towards Dean Keeley. We're into injury time now, in what's been a very good day for Plymouth. It might even be better here if the flag wasn't raised. You have to say, Bury, when they needed to push forward in these last 20 minutes, really haven't put any sustained pressure on the Pilgrims. They'll be disappointed with that. It's the last throw of the dice for Bury now. Here's Rob Matthews. Armstrong, surely just got to pump that ball forward. We're asking for miracles to get one goal from Bury, let alone two. Billy with a spectacular clearance. And what's been a spectacular day for Argyle. A welcome victory for the Pilgrims. Richard Logan put Argyle ahead after 18 minutes. Just 3 minutes later, Carlo Corazon made it 2-0 and made the game so for Argyle. Bury had their chances, but in fairness, it's hard to think of a dramatic save from Kevin Blackwell. Let's hope this is a sign of things to come for Argyle. Let's hope they can start climbing up the league table. Bury have plenty to look forward to as the season comes to an end. The players have done an outstanding job today, deserve all the applause that they get. It's finished Plymouth Argyle 2, Bury 0. My name is Richard Hoskin.